Hello, everybody. My name is Christy, and I'm a silver leader. We're going to go over follow-ups for your team building. So when you're sending messages out and you're not getting a response back, or you're sent out a link and not getting a response back, when and what to send to follow up. So when to follow up. So when you send a link, like they've gone to the presentation, you've sent them a link, they said, I'm ready, you send them a link, and then nothing. We have a copy and paste script for that. We have no response to the calendar link. They've requested, they said that they're interested, and they don't ever schedule anything. They no show to the meeting, or there's no response after the meeting. We have a 2-week follow-up for those. So the first up is link sent, no response. And so we have the script, and that came off of, hold on a second. Sarah's Closing Prospects Tips and Scripts. So I've got an example here. Cassandra here. She scheduled a meeting, and she didn't tell me that she was in there. So I asked, hey, Cassandra, we're in the meeting. Where are you? She said, I'm in. Thumbs up. And so the meeting's over. She didn't send me an I'm ready or anything. So I'm like, hey, Cassandra, what did you like best of it in the meeting or about the meeting? Everything. So yes, me too. The opportunity to earn plus the support system is amazing. It sounds like we are welcoming you to the family. She said, awesome. So I sent the link. Now I probably, before I sent the link, I might have sent something like, are you ready to lock arms? Or something like, are you ready to get started on your travel agent journey? For a response instead of just sending the link. So I sent the link, and that was on October 17th. She didn't join. So on October 18th, I sent her the 2-week follow-up copy and paste script. Hey, Cassandra, you had reached out to me about becoming a remote travel agent. I was looking over the list of those who had partnered up with us from last night's meeting and noticed your name wasn't on there. Are you against partnering up with us to work remotely and make some income? So she says, I had to work. So I had to work today, so I went to bed. Okay. Okay, so there's more conversation. I didn't copy it because we're just talking about sending the follow-up script the next day. And we have that. It's right here on the sheet, and it's also on Sarah's Closing Prospects Tips and Scripts. You probably don't have this yet because we like for you to master the invite before you move on, but I do want you to be doing the follow-ups. And it's really important. And not everyone responds to your first follow-up. I've sent it like 2 or 3 times every 2 weeks and then get a response. People get busy. Sometimes you're bothering person, but sometimes they've been busy and keep forgetting to get back with you. So now we have the 2-week follow-up for the no response to the calendar link, the no show to the meeting, or no response after the meeting. It's going to be the same script, and that is also on, it's at the bottom here on the thing. So 2 weeks plus after you last heard from each scenario, which is those that have to be rescheduled, no show for meetings, attended but ghosted, send a follow-up 2 weeks after, and every 2 weeks. So this is what we have here. Hey, so-and-so, are you against partnering up with us to work remotely and make some income? You recently scheduled a meeting to learn more about booking travel remotely. Is working remotely still something you're trying to achieve? I sometimes just leave it there, but I do have Calendly, so I have worded it, we are opening a couple of meetings up this week. You can here's a link to my calendar. You can self-schedule a meeting. If not, let me know and I will close your file with us. Cheers. That's a second. That's the other scenarios. And then the same thing for after you last heard from each scenario. There's a script for those that have attended the meeting, expressed interest of signing up, or was given a link but never signed up. And that is the first one I talked about. You reach out to me about becoming a remote travel agent. I was looking over a list of those who had partnered up with us from a couple weeks ago after our meetings and noticed your name wasn't on there. Are you against partnering up with us to work remotely and make some income? So this one, like the first one was, well, actually, I messed that up. It's supposed to say last night's meeting. A list of those who had partnered up with us after last night's meeting and noticed your name wasn't on there. So I'll have to change that. And then this one is, from a couple of weeks ago. I will get that corrected. And so here we have did not show up for meeting. So she scheduled it. And it was a corporate meeting. So, and she didn't say she was in the meeting. So I sent her the text at 1:02 p.m., which is 11 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, Cynthia, we're in the meeting. Where are you? Did I get these out of order? Oh, no. And she didn't answer. So this was a little over 2 weeks ago, but do the 2-week follow-up from there. Hey, Cynthia, are you against partner up with us to work remotely and make some income? You recently scheduled a meeting to learn more about booking travel remotely. Is working remotely still something you're trying to achieve? And I'm waiting on a response. And then sent invite, no response. So on September 5th, I sent this and got crickets. So September 27th, which again, a little late on that, I sent another one and she responded. Yes, she still is. So I said, please click on the Calendly link to schedule a meeting. And she didn't. So I sent another one and she said yes. And didn't show up. And we're at October 29th. I think that's where I stopped. Yeah. And the same thing, no response after meeting. Hello, we're in the meeting. Where are you? Didn't respond. So I sent that. Are you against partnering up with us to work remotely and make some income? You recently scheduled a meeting to learn more about booking travel remotely. Is working remotely still something you're trying to achieve? And that is the follow-ups. And we normally try to promote Follow-Up Friday. That way it's something that on Friday, you go through and you do your follow-ups. Some people create a spreadsheet to keep track of when they send the text messages or emails and the type of responses they get back. Some people just go off of their messages and stuff like that. Kind of got to find a system that works best for you, just as long as you're keeping track, especially the ones that showed interest that you have to follow up on. Keep track of those on a spreadsheet or a notepad or whatever you have to do, whatever works for you. But you don't want to miss out on providing the opportunity to someone that's interested because they got lost in text messages. So if you have further questions after you've watched this video, please reach out to me, ask questions, let's get things resolved and get people scheduled, get them in there, get them in the meeting. And we'll go further on closing individually. And so if you reach out to me, let's see how you're doing on mastering the invite. And if you're ready, we'll move on to closing the prospects. So I hope everyone got some information from here and cleared some stuff up. And again, reach out if you need help. I'm here for you. You guys have a good day. Bye.